fantastic.
Because it's been hugely popular already. It's from Denim & Company, so you know you can only find it on the Q, which we're glad to be able to do that. And when you get a buy more, save, not one, not two, not three, not four, but $5. I mean, that's really something to take notice to.
Yeah, we've already got 300 of you saying, you know what, we're not going to leave this opportunity just standing there. We're going to absolutely grab it in. The Denim & Company Original Waist Stretch Crop Pants. So when you hear crop, it means that your inseam is 23. It's a little longer than a capri. I'm wearing a capri that's 19. You have a little bit longer there. And the final order of the season just arrived. So we've got colors and the sizes. We're not going to get them back in before the end of the season, so snap them up. And I can't even believe I'm seeing white that's still here.
No.
I mean, I can't believe I'm seeing yellow that's still here.
Here's the other thing. 1.4 million of these have been sold.
Wow.
So feel comfortable. We'll go through the colors, then we'll pull one out so that you could see. So here's the apple red. Do you want me to do colors or sizes?
Sure,
what would
go
you
ahead.
like,
You
honey?
can do colors,
All right.
yep.
Apple red.
All sizes in the apple red.
Pale pink.
Extra.
I must do sizing.
You know I'm going to do colors.
All right, you do colors.
Pale pink.
I messed that up with whomever I was last time. Extra, extra small, small through 3X.
I love
Give me a new job again.
New antique rose.
Extra, extra small, small through 3X. New antique rose has been on fire this season, right?
Absolutely, and it's a color that's beloved in Denim & Company. And here is your desert coral.
Extra, extra small through 3X.
Okay, I love the name of this, Tiger Lily.
All sizes in Tiger Lily.
Here is the golden yellow.
Isn't that gorgeous? Extra, extra small, extra large through 3X.
Well, we just call that Grey Poupon, like a mustardy color.
Ooh, you are on today.
Yep,
perfect.
Golden yellow. Yep, and here's the pale yellow.
Pale yellow, all sizes there.
Here is your true olive.
Couple of olives for you, so all sizes.
Wonderful, and then medium olive, and it really is getting a little bit lighter as we go forward. And here's your slate green, lighter still.
All sizes there.
Cool blue.
All sizes except for, or here, let me do cool blue. Extra, extra small, extra large through 3X. That's the easiest way.
Excellent. Here is your sea foam.
Extra, extra small, small through 3X.
You know, that's that designer color that we all keep reaching for right now. Summer teal.
All sizes there.
Denim.
So some denims, all sizes. Most traditional is just called denim.
Yep, and then here is your bright navy, which is not so much of a denim feel, but more of a twill.
Absolutely, all sizes there.
Here is the navy.
So take a look between the bright and then the navy.
Yep.
Can you see that? The
This
bright
one's
is
the bright.
just that, it's brighter.
Yep.
And then the navy's more traditional.
Yep, absolutely right. And
All
then
right,
we go
all
back
sizes.
to your regular dark indigo.
All sizes, and that goes back to more of a denim. Okay, so we have denim and we have dark denim.
Right, exactly. And here's your light plum.
Extra, extra small, 1 and 2X.
Khaki.
All sizes.
Camel.
Extra, extra small, extra large through 2X.
Chocolat.
Everything else, all sizes.
Excellent. Medium gray. Here is your gunmetal gray. Here is the black. And I can't even believe we actually have white.
And in all sizes.
Oh my gosh, and in all sizes.
Yeah.
So as we said, the final order of the season just arrived. So we're not even really, we're in the unofficial start of summer. We're in the queue this summer, right? Not even June yet. You want to make sure that you've got your crop for the 4th of July, that you have your crop for the family reunion, that you have your crop for going to the roller coaster and going to the museums and hanging out with your friends and family, because it's a machine wash, tumble dry. So if somebody drops an ice cream in your lap, you just go, it's okay, let me lick some of that ice cream.
Absolutely.
You don't even care.
You don't want to miss out on that.
No, you don't want to miss out on that.
The fabric is 96 cotton, 4 spandex. The waist on this is a simple 1-inch elastic waist. Here's how it works. If you're lucky and have a small waist, you're good. If you're like me and you're more of an apple, it stretches. The pockets, to me, are the secret to success. This is the summer version of what we lovingly call the pork chop pocket pant, that a zillion have been sold. That's probably 3 million of those, but who's counting? The pockets are the key because they are totally flat, God bless you, when you don't have your hands in them. They start narrow and then they get wider. They're on the outside of the pant. So when you put your hands, God bless you, love, when you put your hand in them, you've got a lot of room. That's the beauty of these. And there's one on each side. On the back, there is nothing on your tush to cause you for concern. On the bottom, if we go all the way down to the bottom, there's a little slit. So if you have a more athletic calf, you're good to go. The other nice thing is stretch and recovery. 96 cotton 4 span. So just enough stretch so that if you're sitting in the car for a long time or
road trip.
Yeah, you're bending up and down with kids or with your dog or whomever it may be, these have a memory to them so they don't get saggy.
Yeah, they don't get saggy. They're perfect. Yeah, if you're on a plane sitting for hours, where I was sitting for hours when I just flew to Italy, or on a train when I just jumped up to New York, cars where you're going to be, getting out at those rest stops. You want something and you're waiting in line for those long bathrooms, in and out of the bathroom, fast, quick, in a hurry. You want something that's actually going to look really good. I love, actually, Pat, that they're smooth on the back. Because, for blouses or tees that were a little bit tighter or closer to the body, that we had the Attitudes by Renee, this long, elongated tee, it's perfect for that.
Well, and you're looking at Anne who made this wonderful buffalo chicken.
Oh, yes.
I didn't even put it on anything, I just ate it.
So. Me too.
Oh, it was so good, right? Oh, that was good.
Cheeses of about 5 kinds.
Yeah, that could have been it. Anne is 5'9". She wears an extra, extra small, Miss Anne? Extra small, okay. And then Mrs. Angela wearing the Isaac blazer that looks so good in the long blazer. Skinny tee. Angela is 5'9", extra, extra small. And Maria, it's nice to have you with us today. Maria is 5'8.5", 5'8", and she wears the extra large. They're comfortable. The great thing about these is that they hit you mid-calf or they hit you at the ankle. It all works. Yeah. Right?
There's no wrong place that they're hitting you, exactly. And you know what? The great thing about it, again, is that we're all, for the most part, wearing tops that kind of, go over the front.
Yeah.
I love that they are at your natural waist, so they're right at your belly button. So any bending down, you're never going to go, whoops, I showed a little too much of, who knows what. It gives you that coverage over, over your hips,
call out. Yes.
Right at your, over your stomach, where we all have a pooch, or at least this week, we all have a pooch. It's nice to have the pants come up over the stomach.
I mean, that's the beauty of it. So that's why these have been so very, very popular. And you're saving $5 when you get a second pair in the beginning of the season. So we'll go through the colors again. Yeah. And you go ahead and continue to dial in, because these are going to fit you. Stay with your normal size. If you didn't have anything patriotic to wear this Memorial Day, we will make sure that you do now. I love that, Rachel.
You know what? And let me just remind you, I was talking to a girlfriend and she was like, we say stay with your normal size, but I'm shopping for the first time. So if you're shopping for the first time with us, here's how you find your size. Measure your bust, waist, and hips, take those 3 measurements, go to QVC.com, and we are true to what that size is. So that's how you find your QVC size. If you're like, well, how do I know which QVC size I am?
Right.
We're extra, extra small to 3X, and because these are elastic waist, they're also way forgiving, so it's a perfect place to start. Ready?
Yeah.
All those colors? All right, apple red. This is your pale pink. This is your new antique rose.
Now, if you're looking at this and going, oh, that looks so pretty, what would I wear with it? Go to QVC.com and type in Denim and Company, and you'll see a whole world that'll go with that mixing and matching.
Tiger lily.
Oh, wait.
Did we do desert coral?
Desert coral.
Okay, sorry.
I was behind you.
Yep, here's our tiger lily. That's that bright orange. Yeah. Here's your golden yellow.
The mustard.
Pale yellow.
Beautiful.
The true olive.
I love the olive because there's so much of that, and I can't think of the right word right now. The camouflage.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is the word.
Camouflage and all of its variations. And then here's your medium olive. And then here's your slate green, which has much more taupe in it, like you start to get into a mushroom color. Then here's the cool blue, which is really bright and pale. True Seafoam, which is the designer decorator color that we're all loving right now.
Do you see the difference between the two of them? Very blue and then sort of blue-green.
Summer teal is really bright. That's that peacock color. Denim.
So there's 2 true denims. This is denim.
And then this is your dark indigo.
See?
Here's how
dark
you're
indigo,
choosing.
Denim.
And then in between, we kind of have 2 blues that are like twilly.
Okay.
That's the bright navy. This one is just your navy.
Your true navy.
Here we go with, and here we go with your light plum. This is a khaki, nice and light. Then we move on to your camel, which really is more like your British tan. Here's the chocolate. Here is the medium gray. Here is your gunmetal gray. There's the black, and there's your white. A 14925 on that buy more and save that creates a savings, $27.95, but then $5, knocking it down to $22.95 if I'm doing my math right. Oh my gosh.
So
and
maybe get 2 white.
yeah, get
Because
2 white.
When those green dots turn to yellow, then turn to red, they're gone for the season and they're not coming back again. And who knows whether we'll be able to offer them again for a buy more, save $5. So really something important.
And the reason that we have all these colors, you might be going, why, is that a gajillion years ago, before 1 million of these have been sent out to QVC customers, we probably only had a handful of colors. But then since so many people were asking, we have more colors. And maybe Teresa's picking up a color right now. Hi,
right.
Teresa.
Good morning, ladies.
Good morning, Teresa.
Yeah. Are you getting something today?
I bought 4 pair of the crop pants.
Oh, yes.
Good.
What colors?
Yeah.
I bought the cool blue
Okay.
and the seafoam blue, I guess it is.
This is the
this
cool
here.
blue. Yep.
Right,
and then
there's
there's
your
your
summer,
seafoam.
summer teal,
And the summer teal.
yeah, and the lighter gray.
Probably the
And the light
first
gray.
gray.
Yeah.
Yep. The medium
Yeah,
gray.
those-
Pretty.
Yep.
Nice choices,
Yeah.
Teresa. Have you picked up Denim & Company crop pants before?
I buy them every time they're on. Being vertically challenged, these fit me like regular slacks.
Wow.
So I buy them every time I see them on the air.
Excellent,
Perfect.
excellent. And you said 4 pairs, so let's see. You saved $15 today by buying
That was
4
just
pairs.
wonderful. That's right
Yeah.
up my alley.
Yeah.
Anytime I can save a couple of dollars, that's right up my alley.
Absolutely. And now you have them when you want them in the beginning of the season, Teresa.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And how do they wash for you, Teresa, and where?
Oh, they wash beautifully.
Good.
I just throw them in the machine in the permanent press, and they come out beautifully. Just have to touch them up a little bit with the iron sometimes, and they're just ready to go.
Oh, nice.
Excellent. Well, I'm glad you were watching today. We're glad you were watching.
So am I.
Because now you got $15 to go ahead that you saved to spend any way
Yeah.
you want.
Yep.
That's
I can
terrific.
go out and treat myself now.
Yay.
Exactly.
Have a
Teresa,
double treat. With all the savings, I can go out and have a double treat now.
Yes, you
Exactly.
can.
if you were having a hot dog today, Teresa, what would you put on it?
Probably a little mustard and a little chili.
Mustard. Oh,
Oh,
yum.
yeah, good chili dog.
That
Oh
sounds
yeah, nice
yummy.
little chili dog.
You're making
Yep,
me
that
hungry
would be
now,
great.
Teresa. Yeah. Sounds good.
That would be great.
Well, Teresa, thank you so much for calling us today, and please call back anytime, and have a very peaceful Monday,
Enjoy
okay?
your summer.
Thank you. You too, girls.
Thanks,
Okay,
Teresa.
take care.
All
Bye-bye.
right, bye now.
Ooh, that sounded good, a chili
That
dog.
sounded really, really good.
All right,
So,
colors.
all right, I'm gonna roll through them. Apple red, pale pink, new antique rose, the desert coral. Here's your tiger lily, golden yellow, pale yellow, true olive, medium olive green, slate green, cool blue is what Teresa picked up. True seafoam, she picked up that too. Summer teal, she got that too. Here's your denim, which is a denim. Bright navy, we go to twill. Navy is like a twill. Dark indigo is like a denim as well. Light plum. There's the khaki. There's your camel. Here's your chocolate, medium gray, gunmetal gray, black, and white. Create your own savings right now, just like Teresa did. $27.95 for the first pair, $22.95 for every pair thereafter. Crazy.
Final order of the season, though.